गुरुभ्यो नमः। विमर्शरूपिणी विद्या वियदादिजगत्प्रसूः सर्वव्याधिप्रशमनी सर्वमृत्युनिवारिणी अग्रगण्या चिन्त्यरूपा कलिकल्मषनाशिनी कात्यायनी कालहन्त्री कमलाक्षनिषेविता ताम्बूलपूरितमुखी दाडिमी कुसुमप्रभा मृगाक्षी मोहिनी मुख्या मृडानी मित्ररूपिणी नित्यतृप्ता भक्तनिधिर्नियन्त्री निखिलेश्वरी मैत्र्यादिवासनालभ्या महाप्रलयसाक्षिणी पराशक्तिः परानिष्ठा प्रज्ञानघनरूपिणी माध्वीपानालसामत्ता मातृकावर्णरूपिणी महाकैलासनिलया मृणालमृदुदोर्लता महनीया दयामूर्तिर्महासाम्राज्यशालिनी आत्मविद्या महाविद्या श्रीविद्या कामसेविता श्रीषोडशाक्षरी विद्या त्रिकूटा कामकोटिका कटाक्षकिङ्करीभूत कमलाकोटिसेविता शिरस्थिता चन्द्रनिभा भालस्तेन्द्रधनुः प्रभा हृदयस्तारविप्रख्या त्रिकोणान्तरदीपिका दाक्षायणी दैत्यहन्त्री दक्षयज्ञविनाशिनी दरान्दोलितदीर्घाक्षी दरहासोज्ज्वलन्मुखी गुरुमूर्तिर्गुणनिधिर्गोमाता गुहजन्मभूः देवेशी दण्डनीतिस्था दरान्दोलितदीर्घाक्षी दरहासोज्ज्वलन्मुखी दरान्दोलितदीर्घाक्षी दरहासोज्ज्वलन्मुखी दरहासोज्ज्वलन्मुखी गुरुमूर्तिर्गुणनिधिर् गोमाता गुहजन्मभूः गुरुमूर्तिर्गुणनिधिर् गोमाता गुहजन्मभूः गुणनिधिर् okay, gunanidhi is the nama, so gunanidhir is when you say it as the sloka. Deveshi dandanitistha daharakasharupini Deveshi dandanitistha daharakasharupini प्रतिपन्मुख्यराकान्त तिथि मंडल पूजिता प्रतिपन्मुख्यराकान्त तिथि मंडल पूजिता देवेशी दण्डनीतिस्था दहराकाशरूपिणी प्रतिपन्मुख्यराकान्त तिथि मंडल पूजिता
देवेशी दण्डनीतिस्था दहराकाशरूपिणी
Daharakasharupini.
Pratipanmukhya rakanta tithi mandala pujita.
Kalatmika kalanatha.
Kalatmika kalanatha.
Kavyalapa vinodini.
Kavyalapa vinodini.
There is there is a variation. Whether Vimodini also can be said,
Okay.
Vinodini also can be said. Okay. Whatever the prince says,
Here
like
is saying Vimodini.
Vimodini is also correct. Vinodini is also correct. Okay. Kalatmika kalanatha kavyalapa vinodini.
Kalatmika kalanatha kavyalapa vinodini.
Sacha mararama vani.
Sacha mararama vani.
Savya dakshina sevita.
Savya dakshina sevita.
Sacha mararama vani. Savya dakshina sevita.
Sacha mararama vani. Savya dakshina sevita.
Kalatmika kalanatha kavyalapa vinodini. Sacha mararama vani. Savya dakshina sevita.
Kalatmika kalanatha kavyalapa vinodini. Sacha mararama vani. Savya dakshina sevita.
Deveshi. This nama, first nama is Deveshi. She is the Ishwari of all the Devas. So that is very, including the Trinity, they say. Because the Trinity also emerged from her only. Including the Trinity, she is the Ishwari of all the Devatas. Dhanda Nitistha. That is what, when you are the Parabrahman, you should have that kind of dispassionate judgment. There is no favoritism there. This is a favored one, so let me just reduce the punishment. No. Whatever you do, you decide what you get. If you do this, you are going to get this. Punya phalaprada. That is the nama we heard. No, like that. Danda Nitistha. She is she is the sustainer of justice. That's what Bhagavad Gita also. Dando tamayadamasmi. Dando damayatamasmi means I am the rod of punishment. Krishna says I am the one who danda niti, like if you don't if you do mistakes, you have to go through the karma. That is why to be the Brahman is very difficult. To be dispassionate about not showing any favoritism, it is difficult. Daharakasha Rupini. Daharakasham. Akasham you see outside. Daharakasham is a small, tiny place in your heart. That is called Daharakasham. Daharakasha Rupini. Normally we say the dance of Shiva. I have done a subject on dance of Shiva. The reflection. Long back when I was... No. The dance of Shiva, the concept of dance of Shiva I studied. I studied the dance of Shiva long back when I was in my college or something, when I was doing my masters. So that time the dance happens in the Daharakasham. The dance which keeps keep us active in its way. So Daharakasa Rupini, she resides in the subtle form, in that small space in the hearts of being. Daharakasa. Pratipan Mukhya Rakanta Tithi Mandala Pujita. Pratipan means Prathame. Prathame Tithi is called Pratipan. First day of the fortnight. Amavasya Pramada. Rakha means Paurnami. Rakha means Paurnami. So Pratipan Mukhya, from Pratime to Rakha, Paurnami, the Tithi or Tithi Nitya Devis. The 15 Tithi Nitya Devis are her form. They are worshipping her. Tithi Mandala Pujita. They are worshipping her. Pratipan Mukhya Rakanta. From the Prathame to the Paurnami, all the 16 is hers. That is what the Kameshwari, Bahamalini, Nityaklina, Berunda, Vanivasini, Mahavajreshwari, Shivadudi, Tvarita, Kulasundari, Nitya, Neelapadaga, Vijaya, Sarvamangala, Jwalamaalini, Chitra. Jwalamukhi. Yeah. Jwalamaalini and Chitra are the 15th Nitya Devis, and she is supposed to be as Mahanitya in the 16th Kala. So from Prathamai to Paurnami, all the Devis, they worship her. Tithi Devis worship her. Kalatmika. Kala means like, when you say like Kala means art. That is, she is in the form of all arts. That is one thing. There is also like, now Agni if you take, it has got, Kala means part. Kala means part. That is why Kama, Kala. Kama means Shiva, Parabrahmam. Kala means part of the Parabrahmam. Kama, Kala. Her Rupam is Kama, Kala Rupam. That is why Kala means it's a part. If you take it like that, Agni has got 10 parts. And then Sun has got 12. The Dwadasa Adityas, we say. 12 Kalas they have, Sun. And Moon has got 16 Kalas. Moon has got 16 Kalas. So Agni, the entire concept of Sri Vidya goes around these three. Agni, Sun and the Moon. So everything you will have that connection.
You mentioned last.
Yeah, the same thing.
You are mentioning, I heard.
So Agni, Sun and Moon. So these Kalas, she is part of that. So she is said to be in all these forms. Kalatmika, Kalanatha. Kalanatha is something, she is Kalanatha. She is the ruler of all the Kalas that we said before. And Kalanatha, Chandran is also known as Kalanatha. So she is in the form of Chandra. She is in between Chandra. Kavya Lapa Vinodini or Kavya Lapa Vimodini. Both are correct. Kavya, is great epics. So every great epic, an epic, how it is called as epic is, there are 18 important features that they have to fulfill. Then the work is called an epic. Like we have Ramayana and Mahabharata, like that. So Kavya Lapa Amba loves to listen to the stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata and things. The greatest epics. Always she loves to hear the greatest epics. That is Sachamara Ramavani Savya Dakshina Sevita. Sachamara, Chamara, Rama and Vani. Rama means Mahalakshmi, Vani is Saraswati. Both of them are standing by her side. Savya and Dakshina. Savya means left.
Okay.
Lakshmi is in the left and Saraswati is in the right. So Savya means left hand side, Dakshina means right hand side.
Okay.
So they are standing left hand and right hand side and they are worshipping her. With the Chamaram in their hand, they are worshipping her. Chamara Ramavani. That is why they say like that is, praying to her gives both knowledge and wealth. Saraswati is the embodiment of knowledge. So praying to her, worshipping her, Lakshmi gives you wealth. Lakshmi Kataksha. So praying to her gives Dhanantaram Kalvitaram. Urunalam Talarvariya Manamtaram. Abhirami Andadin. So Dhanam Tarum Kalvi Tarum. Random, that is like, that is for sure. I don't know, 2 times that we are getting only Abhirami.
Abhirami. Last time also Abhirami.
Abhirami only came. Okay, next one we'll go. Adi Shakti Rame Atma.
Adi Shakti Rame Atma.
See, Adi Shakti Ame Atma. These are 2 namas. So Ra that comes in between, here is the Visarga Sandhi. Adi Shakti. Okay. Adi Shakti Rame Atma.
Adi Shakti Rame Atma.
Parama Pavana Krutihi.
Parama Pavana Kritihi.
Adi Shakti Rame Atma. Parama Pavana Krutihi.
Adi Shakti Rame Atma. Parama Pavana Kritihi.
अनेककोटि ब्रह्मांड जननी
अनेककोटि ब्रह्मांड जननी
दिव्य विग्रह
दिव्य विग्रह
अनेककोटि ब्रह्मांड जननी दिव्य विग्रह
अनेककोटि ब्रह्मांड जननी दिव्य विग्रह
आदिशक्तिरमेयात्मा परमा पावनाकृतिः अनेककोटि ब्रह्मांड जननी दिव्य विग्रह
आदिशक्तिरमे आत्मा परमा पावनाकृतिः अनेककोटि ब्रह्मांड जननी दिव्य विग्रह
क्लींकारी केवला गुह्या
क्लींकारी केवला गुह्या
कैवल्यपददायिनी
कैवल्यपददायिनी
क्लींकारी केवला गुह्या कैवल्यपददायिनी
क्लींकारी केवला गुह्या
गुह्या
गुह्या कैवल्यपददायिनी
त्रिपुरा त्रिजगद्वन्द्या
त्रिपुरा
त्रिजगद्वन्द्या
त्रिजगद्वन्द्या
त्रिपुरा त्रिजगद्वन्द्या
त्रिपुरा त्रिजगद्वन्द्या
त्रिमूर्तिस्त्रिदशेश्वरी
त्रिमूर्ति
त्रिमूर्तिस्त्रिदशेश्वरी त्रिदशेश्वरी देश्वरी इल्लम्मा त्रिदशेश्वरी because tridasha means always all the celestials. The 30 celestials called tridasha. The celestials are called tridasha. All the gods, they are called tridasha. So tridasheshwari, she is the Ishwari of those. Tridasheshwari. Tridasha means 30. Okay. Tridasha means 30. Tripura trijagadvandya trimurtis tridasheshwari.
त्रिपुरा त्रिगजद्वन्द्या
त्रिजगद्वन्द्या
त्रिपुरा त्रिगजद्वन्द्या
गजत इल्लम्मा
त्रिपुरा त्रिज
see त्रिजगत गत्वन्द्या சொல்லக்கூடாது ஜகத் त्रिजगत जगत्ना in this world त्रिजगत means three worlds
but inga do varthanaala gatnu varudhu
त्रिजगत त्रिजगत
inga keela va irukke the va
yeah त्रिजगत वन्द्या
we will not say the will not come
त्रिजगत वन्द्या
okay
त्रिजगत वन्द्या okay त्रिपुरा त्रिजगत वन्द्या त्रिमूर्तिस्त्रिदशेश्वरी
त्रिपुरा
त्रिजगत जगम्नु சொல்ல மாட்டோமா
ஜகன் சொல்றோம் ஸ்ரீ ஜகத்னு வருது பட் அந்த ஸ்வரத்தோட சொல்லும்போது it is
கஜத்னு வந்து
கஜத்னு வருது
நிதானமா சொல்லுங்க त्रिजगद्वन्द्या
त्रिगजद्वन्द्या
त्रिजगत
त्रिगजत அது வர மாட்டேங்குது எனக்கு
இல்ல slowly त्रिजगद्वन्द्या okay repeat like that okay
त्रिपुरा त्रिजगद्वन्द्या
see you take a break after 3 Tripura Trijagadvandya say it like that
Tripura Trijagadvandya
Trimurtis Tridasheshwari Tripura Trijagadvandya Trimurtis Tridasheshwari
Tripura Trijagadvandya Trimurtis
Tridasheshwari Tridasheshwari okay
Tridasheshwari
very good okay Klimkari kevala guhya kaivalyapadadayini Tripura Trijagadvandya Trimurtistridasheshwari.
क्लीङ्कारी केवला गुह्या
Guhya.
गुह्या कैवल्यपददायिनी त्रिपुरा त्रिजगद्वन्द्या त्रिमूर्तिस्त्रिदेश्वरी
Tridasheshwari.
त्रिदशेश्वरी.
Very good. திருப்பி சொல்லுங்க அந்த ஒரு லைன் மட்டும். Tripura
त्रिजगद्वन्द्या त्रिमूर्तिस्त्रिदशेश्वरी.
Tridadeshwari, no. Tridasheshwari.
त्रिदशेश्वरी त्रिपुरा त्रिजगद्वन्द्या त्रिमूर्तिस्त्रिदशेश्वरी.
Very good, very good. Okay. No problem, ma. See, I'm sitting here for you people to learn properly. What is my job otherwise? I want you to say.
I've seen that when we bring all the words together, if it is sure, it is thra, it all twists.
Yes, that is why these are all something that cannot be recited by everyone. You have to learn it properly and do it. Okay, Adi Shakti. She is the primordial Shakti. She is the first one who emerged before the creation. She is the one who created this universe. She is the expansion of this universe. She is the Adi Shakti. Ameya. Ameya means immeasurable. Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan. Anoraniyan means she is the smaller than the small. Whatever you think as smallest, she is smaller than that. Whatever you think as the biggest, she is bigger than that. What you can comprehend as big. We say Himalayan mountain is big. She is bigger than that. So, Brahmandam is big. She is bigger than that. It's not one Brahmandam. She has got Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani. So, there are Koti Brahmandam that are present here. What is visible to us is one small earth and one corner in one Bangalore. So, just imagine the Brahmandam. We are so insignificant. Okay. Ameya, immeasurable. She is immeasurable. Atma, she is in the form of soul. Because these are all the names that are connected. So, Atma, first they say, that is the soul that is present in everyone is Atma. Next one comes as Parama. She is Paramatma. She is the Jivatma. She is the Paramatma. She is the Atma that is present in every Jivan. She is the Paramatma who is Sarvavyapi. So, these both are like, she is both Jivatma as well as Paramatma. That's what
they say in Ashtapati. He says, Krishna is Paramatma, Radhika is Jivatma.
Yeah, that is there. Radharani. Pavana Kritihi. She is the embodiment of purity. Purity is the quality of the Brahman. It is pure form, pure knowledge. Everything is pure. With that, she is the Pavana Kritihi. She is the embodiment of purity. Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani. See, one universe is made of 5 basic elements, we know. From Akasha to Earth, 5 basic elements, which is subjected to 16 transformations. 16 types of transformation. A universe which goes through 16 types of transformation is called a Brahmandam. What is Brahmandam? A universe which goes through 16 types of, which is subjected to 16 types of transformation is called a Brahmandam. So, it means Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani. Janani means she is the mother of the one Brahmandam. We are not even able to see fully. Aneka Koti Brahmandam. That is what her, because the namas are coming one by one, like, next few namas also, it is going to be like that. So, Aneka Koti Brahmandam. She is the Janani, mother of all this Brahmandam. Divya Vigraha. Divya means very divine. Vigraha is body, divinely shaped body. Her body is divinely shaped. Next nama is interesting. Kleemkari. Kleemkari. Kleem is the Kama Bijam, we call it as. Kleem is the Bijam, desire, which gives you desire. Klimkari, she is in the form of that bijam, we can say. That is one thing. Klim means there are a lot of meaning to that. Ka, La and Im. Ka is Shiva, La is Shakti. La is Shakti, Im is the Kamakala bijam. That is why it is called Klim, Im. Okay. Kevala, she is the only one, absolute only one. She is the absolute Brahman. She is devoid of any modifications. She is devoid of any qualities. So no afflictions at all to her. So she is Kevala, only one. Guhya, she is her form is very secretive. Her nature is very secretive. Her upasana is very secretive. So everything about her is secretive. That is why she is called Guhya. Kaivalya Padadayini. There are liberation. Liberation has got 5 stages. Sarubhyam, Salokyam, Sarupyam, Samibhyam, Sayujyam and Kaivalya. There are 5 steps because these 4 are called steps. Pada. They are called Pada. Salokyam. First Salokyam. Then Sarupyam. Then Samibhyam. Then Sayujyam. These 4 are called steps to reach Kaivalyam. So Kaivalya Pada Dayini. These 4 are Pada and Kaivalyam is the ultimate. So these are all stages. One So Salokyam is something like sadhaka achieves performing the ritualistic worship to the gods and things. Sarupyam is something when you even when the idol is not there in front of him, he can still perform the thing internally, thinking about the idol. Sarupyam. Then comes Samibhyam. The stage is where he can go close to the deity. That is called Samibhyam. Sayujyam is something, the 4th stage, the sadhaka starts identifying himself with the deity. He goes near and he identifies himself with the deity. Kaivalyam is something that he finds the union with the deity. So these are all 5 stages of progression in sadhaka's life, spiritual life, the approach to reach the. So the first 4 are considered to be steps, and the final is the emancipation or liberation or the union with the divine. That is called Kaivalya. So she is the Kaivalya Pada Dayini. So she is in the form of Kaivalyam as well as Pada. She is in the form of all the 5. Kaivalya Pada Dayini. Tripura, she emerged before the Trinity. Tripura. So she emerged, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra. She is prior to their existence. She came. That is the reason she is called as Tripura. Tripura, Trijagat Vandya. Trijagat means 3 Bhuvu, Bhuvaha, Swaha. One is earth, one is netherworlds, one is upper worlds, heaven. So all the 3 worlds worship her. She is worshipped by all the 3 worlds. Trimurti, she is in the form of Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra. She is in the first, as you said, she is above the Trinity, Tripura. Trijagat Vandya, she is worshipped by all the 3 lokas. And Trimurti is something, she is in the form of all the 3, the Trinity, first Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra. Tridasheshwari. Tridasha means all gods. Tridasha, 30 அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்றோம். 33ன்னு சொல்லாம 30 முக்கோடி ஒரு godsக்கும் there are 1 crore of assistants are there. So 30 முக்கோடி அப்படின்னு சொல்றது 30ன்னு சொல்றோமே Tridasham in Sanskrit. What we say as 30 முக்கோடி. Okay. So 30 means the moment you say Tridasha means it is gods. So Tridasheshwari, she is the Ishwari of all the 30 gods. Okay. Trakshari Divya Gandhadhya. Not Traya. Okay. Traya. not Traya, so it is not. Because Trakshari, Trembaham, you say no? Not Triambaham, it's Trembaham.
Oh,
Trembaham, go and ask Ravi. Trembaham. So like that, Trakshari, because it and ir, Triya. Triya means that is different. Three and ya, Triya. Now we saw in Tripura and all, three. This is Triya. Okay? Trayakshari Divya Gandhadhya Sindhura Kanchita Trakshari Divya Gandhadhya Sindhura Kanchita Uma Shailendra Tanaya Gauri Gandharva Sevita Gandharva Uma Shailendra Tanaya Gauri Gandharva Sevita Trakshari Divya Gandhadhya Sindhura Kanchita Uma Shailendra Tanaya Gauri Gandharva Sevita
Trayakshari Divya Gandhadhya Sindhura Kanchita Uma Shailendra Tanaya Gauri Gandharva Sevita
Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Avarada Vagadishwari
இங்க வரதானே இருக்கு
அல்ல, that is like that
yes is coming.
Yeah, your yes is coming there. So that is actually nama is avarada. When you say it, Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Varada Vagadishwari, that small pause there. So avarada it is. Actually the nama is avarada. Okay. So don't say like when we say like Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Varada. No, it is not right. So you have to say it together with, so that A is extended. Listen to me correctly. Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Varada Vagadishwari. See, so that Dha Varada. No, don't make a pass there. That is important. Don't cut it like Swarna Garbha, no pass. Continue it up to Varada and then take a pass. Vishvagarbha Swarna Garbha Varada Vagadhishwari.
So that sound is coming. A is coming.
Yeah. So when you are saying together, then A will come. But if you split it, the nama loses its meaning. Okay? Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Varada Vagadishwari.
Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Varada Vagadishwari.
Dhyana Gamya Parichedya. Again, this is Dhyana Gamya is one, Aparichedya is the nama. So Dhyana Gamya Parichedya.
Dhyana Gamya Parichedya.
Jnanada Jnana Vigraha.
Jnanada Jnana Vigraha.
Dhyana Gamya Parichedya. Jnanada Jnana Vigraha.
Jnana Gamya Parichedya. Jnanada Jnana Vigraha.
Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Varada Vagadishwari. Dhyana Gamya Parichedya. Jnanada Jnana Vigraha.
Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Varada Vagadishwari. Dhyana Gamya Parichedya. Jnanada Jnana Vigraha.
Trakshari. Normally, when the Sri Vidya Upasana starts with the Bala Nama, we call it as Bala Tripura Sundari. Then Srividya, Panchadashi, and Shodasi is the 16 syllables. Bala Nama has got 3 syllables. So that is why she is called Trekshari. She is in the form of that 3 bijams that is mentioned in the Bala Nama. That is enough. For the understanding of it.
There are 3 words. Aksharam is
Akshara. Trekshari means Akshara means 3 words. Akshara Trekshari means 3 words that constitute the bijams. 3 aksharas that constitute the bijam that is meant for Bala. So she is in the form of Bala. Trekshari. Divya Gandhadhya. She is endowed with divine fragrance. So Divya Gandhadhya. Divya means divine. Sindhura Tilakanchida. She is adorned with a vermilion thing in the forehead. Vermilion mark on her forehead. Sindhura Tilakam. Uma. Uma is also known as Devi Pranavam. Why they call it as Devi Pranavam means Om when we say A, U, Ma. A, U, Ma is Om. So A means Srishti, U means Tithi, Ma means Samhara. Normally this is slightly changed. Sthiti comes first U, then Samhara comes Ma, and A comes in the end. The change in the Pranavam gives us Devi Pranavam, Uma. Uma means first Sthiti comes. So the foremost thing of Ambal is protection. Then the Samharam happens, and again the Karunyam is so much, they want to give one more chance for the souls to redeem themselves. So again Srishti comes. So first Sthiti, then Samharam, then the Srishti. So this is very special, actually, like, they call it because she is in the form of Icha Shakti. That is, what we need for sustenance is whatever she gives. That is the reason Sthiti comes first. That is the one, so this thing about, but this is a huge explanations I have given, but I don't think that we need to go through that. Shailendra Tanaya. The beautiful connection between Uma and Shailendra Tanaya. Shailendra means, Shailam means mountains. Shailendra is the Himavan. Tanaya is the daughter. So Himavan's daughter Shailendra Tanaya. This is one way of seeing it. It comes after Uma. Uma Shailendra Tanaya means that how strong is that Pranava. It is like the Himalaya mountain. That the strength of that Nama Uma is like a Himalayan mountain. That's why the Nama comes one after another. Gauri. Normally Ambal Parvati is called as Gauri because of her golden complexion. So Gaura Varna. Gandharva Sevita. Gandharva means all. There is a Nama in Trishati comes as Haha Huhu Mukhastutya. Haha Huhu are Gandharvas. Gandharvas, they keep traveling and they singing. No? She is being worshipped by all the Gandharvas. Vishwagarbha. The entire universe is in her womb. Vishwagarbha. The same thing, we call it as like, Swarna Garbha is the next Nama. Hiranya Garbha is something we all know it in Mahavishnu. When you see Bhagavatam or you see Hiranya Garbha is something, because Swarna Garbha is the same. Hiranya and Swarna are both the same. So they are the golden egg which has the entire cosmos in it before the cosmos is born. So that is what is Hiranya Garbha, Swarna Garbha. Avarada. She is the one who destroys all the inferior beings or demons. Avarada. That is why that Nama is Varada, means the one who gives all the blessings, boons. Varada. So when you say it, why I insist on that, don't stop it there. Vishwagarbha, Swarnagarbha, Varada, Vagadishwari. So that has to come as this thing, because Avarada, that's very, very important. These are all small things, but many people are used to making this mistake. and the meaning, you see how the meaning changes. That the very reason I am saying the meaning here is to understand why you have to pronounce it that way. So Vishwagarbha, Swarnagarbha, Varada, Vagadeshwari. So you have to say it only like that. Vagadeshwari is the ruler of, Vag means speech. Vagadeshwari means she is the Shabda Brahman, so she is the ruler of that speech. Dhyana Gamya, she can be attained through meditation. Gamya means attain. Reach her through meditation. Dhyana Gamya. Aparichedya. This is the same thing. Parichedya. You shouldn't say Dhyana Gamya Parichedya. That is Aparichedya, it will come. Dhyana Gamya Parichedya. You have to say it together like that. Okay? Aparichedya means she is incomprehensible. Why it has been placed after Dhyana Gamya? That which is incomprehensible, how it is, we don't know how the Brahman looks, we don't know what is the form. We all give the name whatever we want to. We call her Shakti, we call her Shiva, we call them like, Krishna. Any name we give, it is all what we give. Okay? So, but the beauty is that incomprehensible form which is everywhere, which is so difficult to attain, comes in your dhyanam as you want it. You look at her as Ambal, she comes in the form of Ambal. You look at her like Krishna, he comes in the form of Krishna. That is the beauty of it. They are shrinking themselves within your dhyanam. That is why dhyana gamya, she is reachable through dhyanam. Aparichedya, she is someone who cannot be comprehended, incomprehensible. That infinite thing becomes finite in your dhyana. That is the beauty of it. Infinite Brahman which is infinite, it becomes finite in your dhyana. It's ready to do it. That is the karunyam. That is what is karunyam. Jnanada, she is the one who gives knowledge. She is the gives knowledge. Jnanada. Jnana Vigraha, she is the embodiment of knowledge. Only when you have, you can give, no. Because she is the embodiment of knowledge, she gives the knowledge too. Okay, Jnana Vigraha. Okay. Sarva Vedanta Samvedhya.
Sarva Vedanta Samvedhya.
Vedanta Samvedhya.
Sarva Vedanta Samvedha.
Samvedhya.
Samvedhya.
Satyananda Swarupini.
Satyananda Swarupini.
Sarva Vedanta Samvedhya. Satyananda Swarupini.
Sarva Vedanta Samvedhya. Satyananda Swarupini.
Lopa Mudrarchita.
Lopa Mudrarchita.
Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala.
Leela Klipta Brahma.
Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala.
Leela Klipta Brahmanda Mandala.
Lopa Mudrarchita. Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala. Lopa Mudrarchita. Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala. Sarva Vedanta Samvedhya. Satyananda Swarupini. Lopa Mudrarchita. Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala.
Sarva Vedanta Samvedhya.
Satyananda Swarupini. Lopa Mudrarchita. Leela Klupta Brahma. Klupta Brahma. No, Dirgham no. Klupta Brahmandaman. Leela Klupta. Like a sport she creates. So, Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala.
Leela Klipta Brahmanda Mandala.
Adrishya Drishya Rahita.
Adrishya Drishya Rahita.
Vinyatri Vedya Varjita.
Vidya Triveda Varjita.
Vedya Varjita.
Vedya Varjita.
Adrishya Drishya Rahita. Vinyatri Vedyavarjita.
Adrishya Drishya Rahita Vinyatri Vedyavarjita
Yogini Yogada Yogya.
Yogini Yogada Yogya
Yogananda Yugandhara.
Yogananda Yugandhara
Yugandhara.
Yugandhara
Yogini Yogada Yogya. Yogananda Yugandhara.
Yogini Yogada Yogya Yogananda Yugandhara
Adrishya Drishya Rahita Vinyatri Vedyavarjita Yogini Yogada Yogya Yogananda Yugandhara.
Adrishya Drishya Rahita Vinyatri Vedyavarjita Yogini Yogada Yogya Yogananda Yugandhara.
Sarva Vedanta Samvedya. Vedanta means all the Upanishads and everything is called Veda Antam. So the end of the Vedam is what? The Parabrahman is. If you go through the Vedam, she can be known through Vedas. Vedanta. Okay? Vedanta. Vedanta is about the Brahman only. Satyananda Swarupini. Satyam and Anantam. Satyam, Anantam. Satya Ananda Swarupini. Satyam. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satchidananda Swarupam. Sat Chitta Ananda. So all these things, Satyana, all these things refer to the Brahman. Satyam, the truth and the bliss is Brahman. She is in the form of that. Satyananda Swarupini. Lopamudrarchita. Lopamudra is Agastya's wife, is called Lopamudra. Lopamudra is one of the 12 Maha Sri Vidya Upasakas, she is considered, and her form of Vidya. Normal, like Sri Vidya Panchadashakshari is called Kadi Vidya. Kadi Vidya because it starts with Ka. So it is called Kadi Vidya. That is the popular one. We all say only that. But Lopamudra's Vidya is called Hadi Vidya. It starts with Ha. So it is called Hadi Vidya. And she is supposed to be the Ambal's incarnation only. Lopamudra. She reached the height. She became one with her. So even in Lalita Trishati, Purvabaham, Haigrivar will say to Agastya, Ambal asked me to reveal Lalita Trishadi to you because you are Lopamudra's husband. Lopamudrapate. Because you are Lopamudra's husband, she asked me to instruct you on Lalita Trishadi. Lalita Trishadi, Purvabaham, it comes like that. He says, Patnasya Lopamudrakya Mam Upasyate Ati Bhaktitaha. Because she worships me so much, with so much of devotion, you reveal the Lalita Trishati to him. Because he is Lopamudra Pathe, Agastya. Leela Klipta Brahmanda Mandala, like a sport. She effortlessly, she creates the entire universe, sustains it, dissolves it. All the Srishti Sthiti Samharam happens like a sport effortlessly. That is what Leela Klipta Brahmanda Mandala. Adrishya. Adrishya means someone who is not visible. She is invisible. Adrishya. Drishya Rahita. She goes beyond any visibility. That is what is the difference, which is the extension of that Nama. The one who cannot be seen, one is beyond any visibility. Adrishya, Drishya Rahita. Vinyatri. Vinyatri is, she is the one who is the all-knowing Brahman. Omniscient. She is the Brahman, all-knowing Brahman. Vinyatri. Vedya Varjita. She doesn't need anything to know fresh, because the embodiment of knowledge, what she needs to know. So she knows everything. Dvaida Varjita. Yogini. all these namas now come in the form of yoga. Okay, yogini means yoga means being in union with. Yoga is something in union with. Yogini is the one who is in union. She is in union with Shiva. So union with. She stands. She is in the form of yoga. Yogada. She bestows yoga to her devotees. The yoga, she bestows it to her devotees. Yogada, Yogya. Yogya is the next nama. She can be attained by yoga. So now you see, yogam is like, enjoyment, object enjoyment of matters is called yogam. The enjoyer is yogini. What we say, the triads we said, the knower, known, knowledge. Knower, knowledge and known. These three are called triad. The one who is seeking the knowledge itself, for what is the destination of that knowledge. So these three are the same. In the same way, yogini is the one who is the enjoyer, that is knower, yogini. Yogya is the next nama. Now we saw that yogya, she can be attained by yoga, is the passage through which you can attain. And yogada is the Brahman, which is to be reached. So all these nama come one after another to say, like, the union of the three. Bhokta, Bhogyam. Yogananda, she is in the form of that bliss which is attained through yoga. Yogananda. Yugandhara. Yugandhara means, like always, yoga, yuga means the time period. Yugandhara. You know that 4 yugas are there. Treta Yugam, Dwapara Yugam, Satya first, what is that? Krita Yugam, Treta Yugam, Dwapara Yugam and Kali Yugam. These four yogas are Yugandhara. She has got, like, she is present in all these 4 yugas, and this is like, she is the, what is, along with her husband, which is Shiva, inseparably she is present in all the 4 yugas, Yugandhara. They are not, we have to understand, they are not independent entity. Shiva and Shakti are not independent entities. They are one entity doing different function. Like when we are sitting, because we are walking, does it mean walking Lalita is different from sitting Lalita? No. It is the same thing. It is the same thing. Vaghartha, they say it. Kalidasan says this in Raghuvamsam. Vag and Artham. The word and the meaning, how it cannot be separated. In the same way, Parvati and Parameshwaran. Jagata Pitharo Vande Parvati Parameshwaran. You cannot separate those two. How you cannot separate the meaning from the word?
So beautifully explained.
So Raghuvamsa Kalidasa has told, like, you cannot separate the meaning from the word. In the same way, this Mata Pita of this Jagat cannot be separated. யார் வந்தா என்ன இப்போ? இச்சா சக்தி ஞான சக்தி,
इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति,
क्रिया शक्ति स्वरूपिणी,
क्रिया शक्ति स्वरूपिणी,
इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति, क्रिया शक्ति स्वरूपिणी,
इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति, क्रिया शक्ति स्वरूपिणी,
सर्वाधारा सुप्रतिष्ठा,
सर्वाधारा सुप्रतिष्ठा,
सदसद्रूपधारिणी,
सदसद्रूपधारिणी,
सर्वाधारा सुप्रतिष्ठा, सदसद्रूपधारिणी,
सर्वाधारा सुप्रतिष्ठा,
सदसद्रूपधारिणी,
सदसद्रूपधारिणी,
इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति, क्रिया शक्ति स्वरूपिणी, सर्वाधारा सुप्रतिष्ठा, सदसद्रूपधारिणी
इच्छाशक्ति ज्ञानशक्ति क्रियाशक्ति स्वरूपिणी
सर्वाधारा
सुप्रतिष्ठा
सदसद्रूपधारिणी अष्टमूर्तिरजा जैत्री
अष्टमूर्तिरजा जैत्री
लोकयात्रा विधायिनी
लोकयात्रा विधायिनी
अष्टमूर्तिरजा जैत्री लोकयात्रा विधायिनी
अष्टमूर्तिरजा जैत्री लोकयात्रा विधायिनी
एकाकिनी भूमरूपा
एकाकिनी भूमरूपा
निर्द्वैता द्वैतवर्जिता
निर्द्वैता द्वैतवर्जिता
एकाकिनी भूमरूपा निर्द्वैता द्वैतवर्जिता
एकाकिनी भूमरूपा निर्द्वैता द्वैतवर्जिता
अष्टमूर्तिरजा जैत्री लोकयात्रा विधायिनी एकाकिनी भूमरूपा निर्द्वैता द्वैतवर्जिता
अष्टमूर्तिरजा जैत्री लोकयात्रा विधायिनी एकाकिनी भूमरूपा निर्द्वैता द्वैतवर्जिता
इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति क्रिया शक्ति स्वरूपिणी. Or anything you say in this world, first you have the desire to make, then you should have the knowledge to how to make it, and then you make it yourself. These three are the format. She is in the form of all the three. She is the Icha, she is the one who gives us the desire, she is the one who gives us the knowledge how to execute it, and she is the executed project. If you say in this term, it's like this is what it is. She is in the form of three energies: energy of desire, energy of wisdom, and energy of action. Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti Swarupini. That is what is important in this world. So, we have to understand that every process goes through this. So, she has to be in the form of this to understand that. Okay. Sarva Dhara, she is the support of everything in the universe. First, they say that Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. She is the Adharam for everything. When she is in the form of three, she is the Adharam for everything. Sarva Dhara. Supratishta. Supratishta. She is the foundation of all the existence. Without her, there is no existence. She is the foundation of all existence. Sadasad Rupa Dharani. Sat and Asat. When you say it together, it is called Sadasat. Rupa Dharani. She is as Sat. Sat means, it denotes what is permanent is Sat. That is Brahman. Asat means Jivatma, which is not permanent. So Sat and Asat, she is in the, we saw it now before that. The same way they are repeating it again, reiterating again. She is the Jivatma, she is as well as the Paramatma. Sadasat Rupa Dharini. Ashtamurtihi. Her form is eightfold form. 8 forms of Shivas are all. Shiva is always explained as Bhava, Sarva, Ishana, Pashupati, Rudra, Ugra, Bhima, Maha. She is the Shakti forms. 8 forms of Shakti are Brahmi, Bhava, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Mahendri, Chamunde, Mahalakshmi. These are all the 8 forms of Shiva, 8 forms of Shakti. So Ashtamurti, she is in the 8-fold form is something. She is present in that. Ashtamurti. Aja Jaitri. Aja Jaitri. There is no question of ignorance in her because she is in the form of Aja means ignorance. Jaitri means victory. She has won over that ignorance because she is the embodiment of knowledge. There is no this thing as no ignorance at all. Aja also means what is not born. Ajaya. Aja. Lokayatra Vidhayini. She is the one who establishes the journey of the soul. The cycle of birth, life, death, again the samsara cycle, no, she's the one who establishes that. Lokayatra is our samskara, the cycle of samsara, and this is established by her. Ekakini, she is only one. There is no two in that. That is why the next few namas says the Advaitic principle, she is the only one. Ekakini Bhuma Rupa. Bhuma means Brahman. She is in the form of Brahman. There is a separate Vidya called Bhuma Vidya. Chandogya Upanishad. There is Sanat Kumara instructs Bhuma Vidya in Chandogya Upanishad. So Bhuma Vidya is something that is there. I don't want to go into Bhuma Vidya, but she is in the form of.
Here you read Lopamudra, Chita. That was.
Lopamudra is Agastya's wife is Lopamudra. This is Bhuma means Brahma. Brahma Vidya is someone. She is this one. Niravadhya. Nirdvaita. Nirdvaita. There is no duality.
But when we hear Dvaitam,
it is dual. Yeah. Nirdvaita means there is no duality in her. She is only one.
Advait and
that is what the next namaka is. Nirdvaita. Dvaida Varjita. Dvaida Varjita means she is devoid of any duality. She is the only one. She is devoid of any. So she is without that duality is present. She is devoid of duality. Both are the same. There is no difference in the
Is it like when we separate God and ourselves? Is it that?
That is what it is. Dvaitam means like, you see Paramatma as Paramatma, Jivatma as they cannot be one. That is like the philosophy of Madhva. Madhvacharya promoted that Dvaitam. And then Visishtadvaitam is little superior to that, and you can reach there where still you will be worshipping. There is some kind of a difference between the soul and the Brahman is what Visishtadvaitam talks about, and Advaitam talks about no, everything is the same. Here we follow the theory of Advaita. That is why the Sastranamam follows the theory of Advaita. That is the reason it is called Nirdvaita, Dvaida Varjita.
Kanchi Parmacharya also, Adi Shankara also says that only.
Yeah, Shankara is only Advaita philosophy. Shankara is only Advaita philosophy. It is nobody else's. Okay. Now we will just recite whatever we learned today. Deveshi Dandanedistha Daharakasharupini Pratipanmukhya Rakanta Tithi Mandala Pujita Kalatmika Kalanatha Kavyalapa Vinodini Sachamara Ramavani Savyadakshina Sevita Adishakti Rameyatma Parama Pavana Krutihi Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani Divya Vigraha Klimkari Kevala Guhya Kaivalya Padadayini Tripura Trijagadvandya Trimurtistridasheshwari Trakshari Divya Gandadhya Sindhura Tilakanchita Uma Shailendra Tanaya Gauri Gandharva Sevita Vishvagarbha Swarnagarbha Varada Vagadishwari Dhyana Gamya Parichedhya Jnanada Jnana Vigraha Sarva Vedanta Samvedhya Satyananda Swarupini Lopa Mudrarchita Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala Adrishya Drishya Rahita Vinyatri Vedya Varjita Yogini Yogada Yogya Yogananda Yugandhara Icha Shakti Jnana Shakti Kriya Shakti Swarupini Sarvadhara Supratishtha Sadasadrupa Dharini Ashtamurti Raja Jaitri Lokayatra Vidhayini Ekakini Bhumarupa निर्द्वैता द्वैतवर्जिता